It's Brooke from the Vintage Gardener. Welcome back to my channel. So happy Easter and happy Passover to those who celebrate. I am putting in some ranunculus on Easter Day. Let me show you how they're doing. I'm really impressed. Okay guys, so here are the ranunculus in the 4 trays. Look how big those are. I don't even know what to say. Except that I am so proud of myself. Ranunculus is one of those things that in New Jersey, it's really hard. It's always been difficult to grow. I was actually talking to my mom about this earlier today, and she was saying how she never had success with ranunculus either. So I'm actually gonna start breaking these up. I filled those 2 beds of cedar mulch. I filled with ranunculus, so now I'm gonna put some in those 2 other beds over there. So let me actually see if I can show you what the root system looks like. Hang on. Okay guys, here is one form. Look at that root system right there. It is really nice. And the rest of them look like that too. As a matter of fact, if I kind of dig it up, like things up like so. Look at all those roots under there. Hang on. I can lift. Look at that. That is absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna separate all these out, and then I'm gonna put them in place, and then I'm gonna come back and drill the holes. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I separated out all of the roots. I got my trusty drill ready, so I'm gonna go plant these outside now. I'm out here in the garden on Mother's Day because I wanted to show you guys the ranunculus. This is exactly 3 weeks to the day that I first planted this section. So I wanted you guys to see how well they're doing. They're getting big. We've had a little cool patch, but you know, once the weather heats up, you know, I know they're gonna put on more growth. All of the sections, I think, are doing well. Let me go down here. It's a little hard to see in this section because there's so much other stuff here. These are a little bit smaller, but they're definitely bigger than what they were. Ooh, look at that chrysanthemum there. I need to stake that actually. So those are getting bigger and doing well. There's an intersectional peony. And okay, that is definitely a hollyhock. I think that's a hollyhock over there, or is that a dahlia? Actually, a lot of my dahlias came back this year. I'm really impressed because I didn't protect them. Here are the other ranunculus. Once again, the set in here, like, they were just really tiny. So I'm really happy that they're putting on growth. And actually, this section has not been in quite for 3 weeks. This is more like maybe 2 weeks or 1.5 weeks. So this right here is a chrysanthemum, and I'm trying to figure out, this is one. I'm trying to figure out, is this the same one? Maybe it's spread? I don't know. We'll see. And then what's that right there? That looks like a chrysanthemum too. You know something? It's going to be really interesting to see what happens when everything starts, when it gets a little bit warmer. That right there is that red dahlia that was supposed to be Painted Lady. And, you know, the rosemary in this section actually did pretty well. Over there, it's horrible. This right here, I think, is Echinacea. I think this one is the mango strawberry smoothie. I think this one is. That right there is the daylily. I think it's called Salome Peony. And there's some more right down there, and that's another Echinacea. I don't remember which one. So these are peonies and roses that are all kind of like growing together. I think at the end of the season, I'm going to move that peony because that rose bush is overtaking it. That back there is another peony. I see one bud right there. And then I see, I think one right here and one right there. Oh, and one right there. So it looks like I'll have a bunch of buds this year. So that'll be good. And this particular peony, let me see if I can pull it back. Yeah, I'm going to have to transplant that at the end of the year because it's, like I said, that rose bush is taking it over. This peony, it's doing okay. It needs to step up its game though. And so this week I'm going to be working on starting to put the poppies and stuff in the ground. Next week, Jen from Forever Blooms with Jennifer is going to come over and help me plant. So that'll be fun. And guys, look at that. I was getting ready to pull it and I realized that's a poppy. And I didn't sow it. But I think I'm going to leave it just for right now. And then once it finishes blooming, I'll pull it. Because it's so pretty and it's so big. And I feel really bad about yanking it. I know, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, also I got this little trellis thing from Flagg's Garden Center. What's inside of it is a perennial sweet pea. I saw the perennial sweet pea starting to climb around that columbine, so bought this trellis and kind of put it all in there. So hopefully it'll continue to climb and I'll continue to train it. This right here is one of the carnations I planted last year. It's grenadine pink. As you can see, it's budding up and starting to bloom. There's some verbascum. It's not the right color, so I'm going to be tagging that so that I can pull it after it's finished blooming. And I'm going to put it in the promenade garden. My roses are getting big. I need to actually deadhead some of them already. This is Inspector Laverne, which, you know, I'm pretty sure when I put these stakes around them, I don't think it was this big. I think it's gotten taller since I've done that. So next year, I think I'm going to have to get taller stakes to make sure it's properly supported because I have a feeling that's going to fall over. And yeah. And so the beard tongue is doing well. I love the pops of red that it gives in there. Some nice early color. The tulips are starting to slowly peter out. We had a lot of wind yesterday, so my empty containers have all gone rolling. And that over there is the new barriers. So I got to move them because I got to go to the store. I also need to go to Flagg's Garden Center. So, yeah.